Good morning and welcome to the Quantum Leap Morning Leap session for Monday, November the 27th, 2017. My name's Doug Kay. I'm the Quantum Leap founder. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, and then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our trade plans. Our trade plans are our hypotheses. We do create multiple hypotheses in order to have a plan in place for whatever the market throws at us. That way we don't have to decide on the fly. We can simply see what the market is doing and then execute the plan that best suits the market. This is a subscription room. If you're interested in checking it out, send me an email at quantumleapfeatures@gmail.com. There's no website. There's no blog. It's not a commercial venture. We do everything live here in the go-to, and then we do live trading and analysis during the course of the trading day. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any trades you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, so we're coming off a 3-day weekend, or 3 days of light trading. Friday was a half session, as was Thursday, and Wednesday was pretty late volume as well. So there's not a lot to talk about. We've been out of the market for a couple of days, so let's go right to what the action is in the Globex. In the Globex, we opened, broke that all-time high from the Friday session and went to 2603.50. Then they sold it all off down to that 96 level, 97, and I'll show you why this is important when we get to the composite chart. And then the buyers stepped back in and they rotated us up and they went and put a new all-time high in the European session at 2604.50. And then we started selling off again, and we've come down kind of really toothy profile overnight. And VPOC shifted up, but it's likely to shift back down here again if we come down and fight the 2600 one more time. We're likely to have a bit of a flat morning, and probably a lot of chop this morning as traders step back in after being away on Thursday and Friday. We do have some very notable events happening in the news this week. The biggest, of course, is going to be Powell's Fed confirmation hearing, and then Janet Yellen's economic outlook testimony in front of the Joint Economic Committee. We're going to see a lot of focus on OPEC and oil this week as well. Other than that, we can take a look at the economic front. Today we have 10 o'clock. We've got new home sales, Dallas Fed. We get the 3-month bill auction, 6-month bill auction, 2-year note, and 5-year note. And then tomorrow, we've got wholesale inventories and goods trade balance, Canadian IPPI, RMPI, and then 855 we've got Redbook, house pricing index. 10 o'clock we've got CV consumer confidence, Richmond manufacturing. Then we've got Fed speaker Harker speaking. Dallas Fed revenue. We've got Bank of Canada Pelosi speaking. And then we've got the 4-week, 7-week. Then on Wednesday, 8:30, we've got Dudley speaking. We've got GDP price index. We've got Bank of England, Carnegie speaking, and then this is 10 o'clock is when Yellen's testimony starts. Got pending home sales, then we've got crude oil, We've got Williams speaking at 12:45. And then on Thursday, (8:30), we've got jobs claims, personal income, Canadian current account. We've got 10:30 natural gas, got Chicago PMI a little bit earlier. Then we've got Kaplan speaking, a lot of Fed speakers this week. And then on Friday, we've got employment change in Canada, full employment, GDP. And then in the U.S., we've got Bullard speaking and Kaplan speaking. RBC manufacturing PMI at 9:45, and then construction spending and ISM manufacturing at 10 o'clock. And then the Baker Hughes rig count, and again, another member. So you can see we've got a very full docket of news all this week. Taking a look at the COT report. It's Monday. I always like to look at these on the weekend. You can see that the large spec again is driving this rally. Big indication, okay, is the fact that the small spec has also gone net positive, and commercial paper continues to get more net negative. So what we're looking for is, for the large spec to decrease their net position, retail increase their net position, and then basically leave the bag holders and a big rotation down. No indication that it's going to happen as of yet, other than this, the commercial paper continues to get more net short. Taking a look at the bigger picture. So we've had our breakout. We came up and we created this balance area. This actually should go all the way back to here. And you can see that the value area high is down here at 25.87. Value area low is 53. We had the microcomposite VPOC shift from the 49 area to the 77 area. That was our clue for the breakout. We got the breakout, and we created a new balance zone up here with the 3-day microcomposite. Again, a lot of people take their and scrub their holiday sessions. I don't do that. I want to see what traded and when. And the 3-day balance is up here at 25.98. And so far, and then on Friday we broke out of that and went and put in that 26.03, and we've gone higher, and we're currently trading just above the 3-day value area, up at 99. 93 is going to be a important level for possible retest of the 89. The 90-50 area, 89 area, and then the big key number is going to be any move below the 87. We'll be looking for a rotation back to the last price that they accepted just prior to the breakout, which is down here at the 81.75, and a possibility of coming right back into the microcomposite VPOC at 25.7750. We now have created a new unequalized high. Whether we get the pullback before equalizing that high or whether we do it is totally unknown at this point. But they seem to be holding the 2600 pretty well. What we want to watch is that 99 and then that 98 area. If we don't hold the 98 area, then move down to this 96 and a trip through this 3-day balance here in the value down to the 96 area that I was talking about earlier. So taking a look at the overnight session. Our overnight high and our all-time high is at 26.0450. Our 2603 is our range high and our RTH high, all-time high. That'll be a trade level. Our overnight VPOC is at 275. And we're currently trading 2601. Our overnight low is 9650. Right back at that VPOC that we put in on Thursday's holiday session. Now, a lot of people wouldn't be watching the Thursday and Friday. They'd be watching the 99.75. So that has to be an important level for us down here. And, essentially the all-time high is in the Globex at 2603. The prior all-time high would be the high from Wednesday, which was at the 2650. So I'm going to mark that as our prior all-time high. It's also the value area low from Friday. Because this is essentially Thursday and Friday are essentially part of today's profile because they're holiday sessions. But again, I break them up because I want to see them that way. And then below that, we've got the range high from Thursday down here at 97.25. And then that overnight low, and then the range low down here at 95. In terms of what we have to the upside, we still have, sorry, I'm just going to adjust a stop on my gold here. What was I just saying? In terms of levels above, we still have that measured move up at the 0650, but that's basically all I have. Currently, right now, our full session 20 period daily ATR is running at 1623. So off of the Globex low of 9650 plus the 1623, our upside daily ATR is at 1275, and then off of the all-time high at 2604.50. Our downside daily ATR is 88.25. Our key line in the sand is still the 87. We still have the open gap below and naked VPOCs and naked closes to repair below, but we're trading way above it right now. So those are the levels that I'm looking at. In terms of my hypotheses, we did put in a new all-time high. We are in price discovery, so we have to anticipate the continuation and an equalization of that all-time high at the 2604. So my hypo 1 is a open auction in range, maybe just outside of value, but currently it's right inside value. Basically, we're going to fight the 2600 on our open. And then I'm looking for a move down to test the 97 area, possibly repair this naked VPOC from the holiday session, and then somewhere between the 99 and the 96, maybe even 95 area, I'm looking for buyers to step in, rotate us up into the VPOC, from Friday and then push up into this all-time high, and then find some responsive sellers and come back and close somewhere around the 2600 to 2598 area. That is my hypo 1. Hypo 2 is an open auction just in range, maybe just outside of value. I move up into testing the 260450, equalize the high, find sellers, then rotate us down to test the other side of balance down to the 96 area, and then find balance and find buyers and start working our way back, and again close somewhere between 98 and 2601. Hypo 3 is a sell-off, a failure to take out the prior session high at 2603, leave that 2604 alone, rotate down into the 97, chop between 97 and 2600, and then fail and come down back down into the 96 area, and then fail again and rotate down into that 87 area, and testing the value area high of the longer time frame microcomposite that we broke out of on Wednesday. And then hypo 4 is basically a balancing day, but balancing below. Failure to take out the overnight high, come down and basically chop between the 93 and the 2600, and just basically go sideways as people accept this value higher outside of the longer time frame microcomposite balance. So those are my main hypotheses. There is an alternative hypothesis, which I don't think is going to be likely, but basically we leave the overnight low alone, we go and break above, equalize the all-time high, and run up into that 2610 area and complete the rule of 10 and test this daily up ATR target and close somewhere in the upper 2605 to 2610 area. But that is not as likely as a balancing day and a move to test the lower side of this, 2 holiday sessions that we had. So that's my hypotheses for ES. Gold, I'm expecting gold to test the 1300s today. We finally have put in our basing pattern here, and we're starting to break out. The first target above is that 130470 area, and I'm expecting that we're going to test into that area today with the strong Globex session. Level to watch, though, is if we break below the 89 to 87 area, and I would really watch the 87 versus 89, then a rotation back down into the 81, 82 area, and a possible move back into the 78, 76. But I'm pretty strong in my conviction today that we're finally going to hit that 1300 again. They're only $1.50 off of it, and pushing still. So that's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.